I played the Dark Souls trilogy for the first time this year. It took me about 5 months to get through all 3 games. I streamed it, I uploaded the videos to YouTube, and now I'm going to be ranking all the boss fights based off of my first experiences with them. I grew up with games like The Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy, so Dark Souls was a huge change of pace for me. The boss fights were more challenging than anything I've ever experienced, but I'm so glad I played the games. I've come to love them so much, and it was absolutely worth all the pain and suffering that I went through. Some of them left me a little traumatized, and some of the bosses I genuinely fell in love with. Like, married in love with. If you like this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I would love to hear who your favorite fight is and who was your least favorite. We'll start with the Dark Souls 1. These aren't in order, but that's okay. Iron Golem. I didn't really care for this fight. It was really easy. I did summon it. I did summon for that fight. I just remember being very underwhelmed with this fight. Like, the arena was small, and I don't know, there just really wasn't much to the fight. Let's give it a B or a C. Yeah, I absolutely first tried it. Gwen, this is the last fight, right? I also thought that one was lame. That one was really underwhelming. It was too easy. I thought there was gonna be another phase, but there wasn't. It was just a one phase, like, underwhelming fight, and I thought that was lame. But the atmosphere was like a fucking cave, bro. It was a cave. He's supposed to be a weakened man. That's lame. Like, I just went through all this shit throughout the whole game, and like, I've been honed, I've like gained skill, and then it felt like I was fighting like a level 5 enemy, and I'm like level 100. I don't know about Sif, dude. Sif, I'll give. I'm kind of between B and A, because I still feel like it was an unnecessary battle. I don't think if I worked for this cutscene where Sif like remembers me, I should have had to fight him. But I do love the lore. They relied more on story and emotion, I guess. I mean, I was very emotional about Sif, but I don't think I should have had to fight him. I would have really liked that he remembers me and is like, you're chill. But I get the whole, he didn't want what happened to Artorias to happen to you sort of deal, but it's still sad. This one's fucking stupid. F. Fuck Nito, bro. That one's fucking stupid. That is what F stands for. Fucking stupid. That shit was so dumb. Like, well, okay, for aura alone, I'll give him a C. He had aura, but like walking around the arena and having these like fucking like spikes coming out of the ground hitting me, that was fucking dumb. And didn't he have like fucking skeletons on one side of the map? And not even just skeletons, but like the giant skeletons that took like 4 swings to kill? That shit was dumb. Stop! Oh my fucking god! That shit was dumb as hell. Gaping dragon. I don't know. I'm kind of between D and F. I'll give it D for now. I thought that his like nut was cool, where he like did like the armor breaking down thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll give him an F. I don't really know for him. The cutscene was cool. No, I'll go D for now. I mean, I thought it was cool. I thought it was, because it was like the first boss in the game. There is an ability that seemed to really affect me if I didn't dodge it, because all of my armor broke. And Solaire died like 3 times. And that was also a fight with Solaire. I liked any fight that I had with Solaire. W nut is crazy. Yeah, the vomit attack. I guess we could call it that instead of nut. 4 Kings. I thought 4 Kings was lame as fuck. I'm sorry. I thought that fight was so lame. It took me 2 tries, and the first try, I was just so disoriented. Like, the depth perception was so off because you're like fighting them in the void. But I don't hate these games. But I literally, like, I ran up, swung on one king over and over and over again. He died. went to the next one that spawned, swung on him, went to the next one, swung on him, went to the next one, swung on him. Like, it was so easy. I don't even think it was that cool. Demon Fire Sage. That one was dumb. That one is dumb. He fucking Goomba stomped me like 4 times. This one was one where it was like easy, but I kept dying to stupid shit. And so I'm just honestly really salty with that fight. And I don't know. There really wasn't anything special to it. Dude, their asses hurt. Dark Sin Gwendolyn, Dark Sun. S tier. So cool. That fight was so cool. Honestly, the fight wasn't that interesting to me, like just being in a hallway that's like never ending, but I like the character. I like the aura. I like their outfit. I like the boss fight itself. I don't really care for the fight. I just like the boss. Yeah. And then Priscilla, I didn't fight. I didn't fight Priscilla. I left peacefully. Actually, whenever I first met her, I guess I fucked up the cutscene because I went in there guarding, so she didn't talk. So I just walked in there like nothing happened. And then I just jumped off. And then I ended up coming back to get the cutscene. I don't know, guys. I liked her. Ugh, but I don't know how much. I'll put her in B. I'll put her B tier. She was hot, but that was about it. The fight was interesting. I liked that she had spells. I did summon like Man Eater, whatever the fuck, and she clutched that shit. Like, she was tanking. Cause I was still a noob. I was still a noob. I was getting really irritated with her aggroing on me. Stop chasing me! Probably the first proper fight in the game. Yeah, I can see that. I also just liked her titties. Taurus Demon, that one I didn't really care for either. Taurus Demon was kind of like climb up ladder and jump attack simulator. That's like all I did. But that was still very early on. Like, wasn't that like the second fight? So I was still super noob. Yeah, because I was new, it was exciting because it's like this huge monster that I'm coming face to face with when I am like a baby. But once I figured out that you just have to climb up the ladder and like just keep jumping down, I lost respect. Did I enjoy anything? I feel like I have low rankings for like all of these. I thought it was cool. I'll give it a C. I thought it was cool. But that one I didn't have an issue with either. I want to give it D, but I don't want to fill up the D tier. No, I do fuck with Dark Souls. I don't know. There was a point where these bosses just felt like mobs. D tier's generous? You think so? You think it's like F tier? I don't know. I thought it was cool, but like not that cool, but also not that disappointing. An E tier? Should I add the extra tier back? Meh. How about a meh tier? Or should I just do E? Yeah, let's just do E. Who should we put E tier? I don't know. I don't know. We'll scoot this around. Ceaseless Discharge. Ceaseless Discharge, I guess I'll give it, I don't know. I liked Ceaseless Discharge. I liked the lore. I liked the armor from it. But this is the first boss fight where I was getting like hated on. on my videos. So I feel kind of bitter. I feel kind of bitter toward it. So when I was fighting him, I had this strat where I went into this little like pocket alleyway and I would wait for him to swing his arm down and I would dodge out of it and then I would swing on him. And I got pretty far with that. I think I had like a quarter of his HP down, but I just like wasn't doing enough damage. And so people, they were getting so pissed off that I didn't just walk him back to the beginning and like cheese him. I don't know why people were so fucking triggered that like a new player tried to fight him and not drag him to the beginning where his arm would get stuck. I don't know, maybe I'll put him D tier. I liked him, but people, I have a headache just thinking about it. Dude, people were hateful about it. They were so mean. So I'm kind of Capra, F. Capra was the first crash out I've ever had with this game. That was the first time that this game really pissed me the fuck off. Because what do you mean? I go into like a hallway and these two dogs fucking bounce me with this giant fucking dude there ready to swing on me. And then I'm going, like, the only strat you have is to go up the stairs and jump on a ledge and kill the dogs and then jump down on him at the same, like, at the correct time. That's another thing where it's like, as a noob, like, would you really think to do that? Kalami, however you say it. I'll give it a C tier. I thought that fight was cool, but it wasn't as hard as everyone was making it sound. Like, I was getting, I don't know, I guess I got hyped up that it would be a really hard fight, but it only took me a few tries, but I still thought it was cool. The Bell Gargoyle, guys, I feel like these are all really low. I didn't like this fight either. You know what? I'll give it a D. It was the first time that there were 2 health bars. It was the first time I was fighting it and then a second bar showed up and I was shocked. But I summoned Solaire for the Bell Gargoyles and it was my first time ever summoning. Like, chat was teaching me how to summon and that was when I had fallen in love with Solaire. That's when I decided that I loved him. And so whenever I got to summon him again for Gaping Dragon, I was really excited. Bed of Chaos. I think it's overhated. And I think it's a tragedy that they had to apologize for it. To me though, I don't know if you can beat this like one try. Is that possible? I'll give it like a front F. Can I fucking do that? I didn't hate it that much though. I thought it was fine. Asylum Demon, I didn't care for it. Was this one optional? Because I genuinely don't remember this fight. Oh! I didn't do that one. I remember going back to Undead Asylum to fight the Black Knight, and that dude rocked my shit so many times because I was getting his sword. I was so pissed. Like, he was my boss fight there. So I did not bother. See? You guys don't like this. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was a pretty fight. It was underwhelming, yeah, but I thought it was pretty. And I thought it was interesting having like you're forced to die. I remember actually during this stream, I was so pissed off going through the area before you meet Teeth for the first time that before I entered the boss arena, I was like, guys, if I die here, I'm ending stream. And then I walk in and there's no possibility of winning and I lost and I woke up in like a jail cell. And then the actual fight was cool. It was whatever. It was really just underwhelming, but I thought that the boss itself was cool. Pinwheel, dumb. Pinwheel took me less than a minute to kill. The boss fight, cutscene, plus the fight itself all took less than a minute. The cutscene, the fight, the animation for victory achieved all took less than a minute. And I know this because when I went to clip it, it was all less than a minute. It was like 57 seconds or something. I did like the mask though. ONS. ONS. I would give a B tier. Maybe A actually. Maybe A. I really liked ONS. ONS was like the first, like, I don't know, like the first boss that like shocked me. I walk into the arena and I don't know which one is which, actually. The one that looks like Kimari fucking sprinted at me the moment I walked into the arena, and I was in shock. And then I got big guy over on the side rocking my shit. Please do the fucking swing up! Yeah, and then Smile fucking Goomba stomps my ass. Was stupid. I didn't know what to do being invaded, and they invaded me in the bonfire room with Solaire. And Solaire had just raised me up. Like, he was all like, ooh, I kind of like you. And I was like, ooh. And then I accidentally swung on him. And I wanted to summon him for the fight. And I couldn't because he was pissed at me. And so I had to, like, angrily get through the fight, beat ONS by myself, and then go back and spend however many souls to get Solaire's forgiveness. And he ended up dying anyway. I ended up killing him anyway later in the game. But beating ONS alone was, like, the first time that I fought a boss where it was 2v1 and I did it alone, and then I felt like God. I feel like that changed me. I feel like that's when I leveled up. Like, personally. I think that's when I leveled up as a player. That's when I beat them. No! Sanctuary Guardian. I don't remember that. I don't think I fought that. Did I fight that one? First DLC. Oh, it's that like, oh, that one was cool. I don't know why it looks like a fucking like snake in this. This one was very whatever. I'll probably put it at D tier. It was cute. I thought the boss fight was cute itself, but I wasn't really impressed or unimpressed by the fight. I don't know. I mean, I barely remember it. So. Moonlight Butterfly. This one was also very meh. It was basically like wait for it to land simulator. I thought the fight, like the boss itself, was really pretty, but the fight was very underwhelming. Manus, I'm kind of torn between C and B tier. I thought Manus was cool, but it was another one where I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. I'll just do B. Well, okay, so I accidentally super stratted Manus and didn't realize it. Manus, he had a lot of attacks in a row, and like I was always wearing the like black robe. That was my normal fit. But for Manus, I got so pissed off at how much damage he was doing to me. I went in with Havel's armor because it was like the heaviest armor that I had. And I guess that was the strat. Like, I guess it's like resistant to him or something. So I first tried him after switching to Havel. And I did like having Sif as a summon, as sad as that was. But he was cool. I thought he was cool. This is my man. Artorias is S tier. He's my favorite boss. I think of all time. He was like the first boss where I was like, hey Pookie, I'm back. I'm here to fix you. I was like in love with him. Like, he was just so fucking fast. And it felt like with him, it was the first fight where it felt like if I fucked up a dodge or a heal or anything, I was cooked. Like, there was no recovery. And like, I don't know. I think after dying like fucking 10 times or something, I fell in love with him. I found love. I think that was all of Dark Souls 1. Okay, Vendrick. C tier. He was alright. He was cool. He low-key rocked my shit though. Even when I got all the giant whatever the fuck souls, he still kind of rocked my shit. I don't remember this one. Oh, this is the one where, okay, E. It felt like a normal fight. This fight, it just felt like a fight. Like a normal fight. Just big dude, big bar. Maybe I'll knock him up to D, because Twin Dragon Riders is E. Actually, maybe even F. Dude, I feel like I don't really care for most of these fights. This is going so poorly. I don't have high opinions of like anything. I mean, this took me one try, honestly. They were just underwhelming. I don't really have anything to say. Throne Watcher and Throw Defender, I thought was a cool fight. I thought it was cool. I liked that they could res each other. I thought that was really cool. That was a shock. I liked it. I don't really have much to say to it. The Rotten, I also really didn't really give a shit about. The Last Giant, this was the foot fight, wasn't it? I mean, you chase his foot around. I liked his design. I thought he looked cool. I liked the chains and shit. I liked his design overall. Dear Freya, that was the spider. I liked the spider. I thought it was a cool concept. I've never seen a spider fucking shoot out like a Godzilla beam. And it was interesting only having 2 points that you have to attack her on. Having all the little spiders is cute. Smelter Demon, F tier. Fuck that fight, bro. Fuck that fight. If the blue Smelter Demon was here, I would put this one on E and then blue here. But this can be both. This was my least favorite fight throughout the entire game. This was my first real fucking crash out. First real fucking crash out of the whole series. I can't. It was so horrible. I fell to my knees. He's such a fucking untouchable. Stop! 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 I'll give it an E. I'll give it an E for the challenge. Skeleton Lords. Skeleton Lords is cool, but it was literally just walk around and kill skeletons. We're gonna have to adjust some of this. Sir alone I really liked. I'll do A tier. His floors were clean as fuck. I liked his floors. I loved his arena. I loved his sword. I liked his fight. And I heard that if he doesn't hit you once, he'll like seppuku. So I think that's pretty cool. I liked him a lot. I loved that fight. And it didn't take me that long. The run back was awful though. Sin. This one was really easy. I don't know. This one was really easy. Sin took me one try. I mean, I thought his acid stuff was cool. Maybe C tier. It was a cool fight. It was just underwhelming. Najka, was she... I liked her titties. She was a baddie. Royal Rat Vanguard. That was another just kill rat simulator. I didn't fight the authority. I'm assuming that this is the Covenant. I don't remember that fight. Unless it's the one that I thought looked like my dog. Okay, those I thought were underwhelming. I don't really care for those. Just walk around and kill things. Pursuer, I put E. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was hard as a first timer who refuses to parry, but after I figured out to parry him and then just use the like big bow, it only took a few hits. So I don't know. Maybe if I like actually fought him, I would have thought it was harder. We might have to readjust. I'm out of slots. I need a bigger row. Maybe I should have started with the ones that I really liked. I don't hate the games though. I don't hate them. Hold on guys, let's think here. I could always just add another row. Here, we'll just add... At F minus. These are the ones that I really thought sucked. It'll grow when you add to it, really? Prowling mages, congregation, magus, whatever. It was underwhelming. You just walk around and kill. You just walk around and kill things. Old Iron King, I thought he was like Ifrit with wings. He was pretty cool. I liked fighting in lava, that was cool. I summoned for that fight and I kept begging him to fist her so that I could get in an attack. Yeah, he's caked up. He's got a fatty. Old Dragon Slayer, I didn't fight. I didn't know he was in the game. I didn't go to his arena at all, I guess. Because I remember there was like that giant dragon outside and I didn't want to fight it because I was like still really squishy. So I just didn't fight him. Nishandra is S tier. Body, her aura was insane. I thought she was so cool. Like just from the cutscene, I was gagged. Oh, you kind of slay. I was so gagged by like, just like when she like comes out and you see that fucking waistline, bruh. Oh! And then whenever you're like up in her business, she's literally like cursing you. Like her aura is literally cursing you. The aura is insane. I'm gagged. I'm about to throw up. She's an S for me, bruh. Mitha, I'll give her a C. I liked her fight. I thought the poison was cool, where you had to go and like light up the windmill, and her screaming was funny. Honestly, I think that fight for me was just more fun because of chat, because I scream a lot playing these games, and so we all kept joking that I voiced her. So that one was just fun. PTSD, bro. I have PTSD. This fight genuinely made me sob. I actually sobbed. I only give it a higher rating because it is the first boss to ever in my entire life make me cry. I was genuinely sobbing when the second health bar popped up. I have only ever cried to games because of like the storyline. Like I was like touched by the storyline. But this fight genuinely made me cry because the run back was fucking horrible. I had invaders helping me get through it. I would have never found it if depression hadn't invaded me. But I did it and it was horrible. Lost Sinner, this fight was cool. I'll give it C. I liked the torch thing. I liked having to light up the arena. That was like one of the first fights though where I felt like the hitboxes were bullshit, because I swear I would be like 10 feet away and I would get hit. Looking Glass Knight, this one was cool. I could not find the clip for this Apollo, so I'm sorry. I'll give it a C tier. I thought he was really cool. I liked his shield. I liked his design. I don't really remember the fight being that great. I think it was kind of underwhelming, but he was cool. I think there's a chance for like an actual player to spawn when you're fighting him. I think it's really cool. Guardian Dragon. This one was very underwhelming as well, to be honest. I don't know. I kind of just waited for it to come down and then swing. Giant Lord. This is the one before the DLC, right? I put him on the same tier as the last giant. Unite S tier. He's sexy. I want him. I fell in love with him probably on my 30th try. I think it was like, I don't know. The harder the boss is, it's like the more time I spend with him in the arena, the more I hear myself out. I guess it could be Stockholm Syndrome. He was fine though. I like having to get the items to like, so that he can't heal. He was frustrating. I spent a lot of time on him, but he was fine. But I liked him. His fight was cool. It was a good fight and he was hot. So I don't remember this fight at all. What the fuck was this fight? No Man's War? Oh, I hated that area. I hated that fight. I mean, it was just whatever. Executioner's Chariot. This is where I met Great Old Fox Invader. He came to help me get to this fight, and he gave me the Lightning Chaos Blade right before this fight. I liked that fight. Oh, Ilana. This fight was cool. I liked her aura. It was very easy though. That one was really easy. Like she had like skeletons and she teleported and stuff, but that one was really easy. Dragon Rider, eh. Well, actually, beginning of the game, maybe a little higher than that. I was trying really hard to get him to fall off the map. I got there like fucking like, I don't know, like level 2 basically. So early on, like at the beginning of Dark Souls 2, I didn't know what to do. So I was just kind of running around and trying to figure out where I got my shit rocked the least. And I kept coming back to him and I was like so convinced that I could get him to fall off the map. And then be like, haha, chat, look at me, I'm so awesome. And I did not do that. Demon of Song. This fight was cool. I really liked Shrine of Amana. I liked the idea of only having like one point where I could hit it. Although it being like a foreskin frog was kind of freaky. Dark Lurker I didn't do. I was over it by the time chat was trying to convince me to do that fight. It looked cool though. Saw it in Paolo's randomizer video and I thought it looked really cool. But I don't know. Covetous Demon F-. I don't remember this fight. Did I do this fight? Gank Squad? I didn't do that fight. I skipped that. Because I had already done the other 2 fights and I was like, nah, I'm not going back. Burnt Ivory King, I give A. I thought it was bullshit having to go back and do the entire fucking DLC again to get the knights, but depression had invaded me and helped me through all of that, so that's another really good memory of mine with a really kind invader in the game. And the fights concept is cool, having like 3 portals for all these ads to come out and then fight the real deal. It's a cool fight. I don't think I fought these gargoyles. I think I fought 1 gargoyle. I don't remember because I looked this up and it said it was like 6 gargoyles or something. And I don't think I fought that. Ancient Dragon I didn't fight. I was peaceful. I just said hello and goodbye. Did not fight. Aldia, I probably put in like B tier. It was cool. That guy pissed me off every time I would touch a bonfire and then he would just blow me up. That shit pissed me off. Yeah, it was just underwhelming. He might even be lower than that. I don't know. I was just underwhelmed with that fight. I'll knock him down to C for now. Ava, the King's Pet. I liked those fights. I really liked the tiger fights. Might even be A tier for me. Maybe even A tier. I really liked the arena. I really liked going in there and it being invisible at first. And I fought it like 6 times invisible and I was convinced that I could beat it because I got a few hits in, but I don't know, it was just cool. But it was another one of those things where it was like, you gotta do the whole area. You had to do the whole fucking area to get it to be visible. But I thought it was cool. I really liked the arena, like all the statues and stuff. I liked the fight. Fort of the Who is this? A hamster dude? Oh, were you to like ride his crotch? I mean, I barely remember it. I don't remember caring for that fight much. Half-Light? Fuck that fight. That fight was stupid. Half-Light was fucking stupid. That was dumb as fuck. I had a stupid ass time with it offline. I had a stupid ass time with it online. I got lucky that someone stream sniped me and like their ping was awful. And I just like ping diffed them. Solo Cinder. I thought he was hot. He pissed me off. He pissed me off like no other. But he was hot. I mean, it's cool that he can do like every class or whatever, but it was annoying. It was an annoying fight for sure, but he was hot. Gale kind of annoyed me, but he was cool, I guess. He had 2 phases, so you know, that's cool. He annoyed me more than anything though. Gale number 1, nah. He said the thing. Your dark soul. We had matching red hoods. I don't understand all the glaze, but he was cool. He's the Artorias you wanted? No way. Sister Frida, number 1, bruh. I'm sorry. Artorias has been dethroned. She was so fucking cool. Like, she traumatized me low-key because I beat her in the 2nd phase. It took a while. And then everyone in chat was like, ha 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 ha. Good job, ha ha ha, GG's. And I was like, woohoo, I did it. And then she stands back up and I wanted to cry. I wanted to sob. I was so embarrassed that I celebrated because I thought that I beat her. I didn't even read what item she gave me, so I didn't realize it was just a slab because I just clicked it so fast because I assumed it was the soul. And then when the victory screen didn't come up and she stood back up and there was another health bar, I wanted to sob. And I got so genuinely pissed at everybody in chat and pissed even more at the people who I thought were my friends, and then they joined in on the joke. I was so pissed. Yeah, that was a thing too. Everyone was like, oh, Frida took me so long, and I was like, woohoo, it only took me like 10 tries. I'm so goated. And then she stood back up. But she's so fucking cool. Like, holy fucking aura, bruh. I want to cosplay her so bad. I want my dogs out. I want her scythe. Her scythe was so cool. I'm honestly really bummed I didn't have the stats for it. But I'm so glad I got to beat the game as like Sephiroth. But she was so fucking cool. Pontiff I put B. He was cool. Pontiff was cool though. I liked that he had like the fucking shadow clone. And he was like the first one where I felt like I really had to learn like the choreo of the fight to like stand a chance against him, but he didn't really take that long. I was shocked when he busted out the shadow clone. Old Demon King, that one was stupid. Fuck that guy. Genuinely fuck that guy. Actually fuck that guy. Old Demon King, fuck that guy. I just got a headache reading his name. I died in the stupidest way to him. I fucking died to him. I was on the right side of him when he's like downed and he's like maybe 1 hit left. And then he grabs his like club or whatever and slams it down and I died. No! I died. Shit was stupid. Osiris. He was cool. I liked the lore. I thought it was interesting. He's like looking for his baby or whatever. It's whatever. I think the fights with like a story to them are interesting. Like the baby crying in the background and his dialogue. I thought that was interesting. It gave him like more life than some of the other fights where you're just like fighting someone over and over and over. I liked there being like a story. Nameless King. Nameless King was annoying and I spent a lot of time on it, but it is one of my favorite fights. I thought it was really cool. I thought the dragon fight was the most interesting of all the dragons. I liked fighting him off of the dragon. He was a challenge. I was on him for a while. I had to come back to him on another stream later in the day, but I liked him a lot. He's one of my favorites. The Twin Princess for me is S tier. That's one of my favorites. I love that fight. That was another fight with a story. I love that. And I love like a brotherly bond. I think because I have 2 younger brothers. So I always like see them in brotherly characters. But I loved the fight. It was my favorite boss until Frida came along. It was so good. I remember I was really close to beating them and I have hit the wrong brother and then they killed me. And I was so sad because I thought I had them. But that fight was really cool. I loved that fight. Is this regular Gunder? Yeah, it is. He was cool. I give him D. He's like what, like the first boss? I felt pretty confident after beating him pretty easily. I liked him. I don't really have much to say about him. Who the fuck was this? Did I fight him? Oh, I liked that fight. I thought that fight was interesting. Like breaking his bracelets. I don't know where I'd put it though. I'd probably put him C tier and then him D tier. I like that fight. I thought it was interesting. I still don't fully understand it, but it was cool. And I like skeletons. Curtis Rotted Greatwood was gross. Latrici. It was gross. Cool fight. I like that it was dynamic. You know, you beat him, he knocks you down into another area. You gotta figure out how to fight him from there. But it was just gross. It was just a gross fucking fight. The Grave Tenders Wolf. I mean, this one was cool, but I mean, you just fight dogs. Just fight giant dog and girl defending dog. It was whatever. Dragon Slayer armor. I don't think I fought this. The one with the butterflies. Oh! F minus because I had the worst lag of my life. I lagged through that whole fight. It was an easy fucking fight, but I was on it for too long because I kept fucking lagging out. Nah, fuck that fight. Demon Prince. This one was cool. I thought it was interesting figuring out which one to kill first to decide which of the evils you wanted to deal with in the next phase. This one though, the fight was so loud. I had to turn off the volume. I was getting a headache just listening to these two demons screaming in my ears. So I turned it off. Deacons of the Deep. Dude, I don't remember this one either. The red light. Oh! I mean, that one was easy. There wasn't much to it. You just kill the main dude. Honestly, I mean, it's whatever. It just felt like these fights, like the Royal Rat and the skeletons, where you're just going around, just attacking like ads. I don't know. Madeira. Honestly, I'll give it S tier. That was my favorite dragon fight. That one was cool. It had like fucking Godzilla moves. It felt really good when I beat it. I felt fucking goated because I don't think I arguably spent that much time on it. At least not as much time as people thought that I was gonna spend on it. So it was cool. It was a cool fight. I'm glad I fought it. I almost didn't, but I'm glad that I did. Dancer, S tier. I loved it. This fight was so easy for me though. Technically 2 tries, but for me first try because the real first try doesn't really count. I thought she was really pretty. I loved her outfits. Her little veil. I loved her weapons. She was graceful. I didn't get grabbed, I don't think. I didn't have any issues with her. I don't really know how I died the first time, but I didn't find her challenging. I thought it was cool. I might adjust this a little bit. I'll boot him up. I'll put Crystal Sage C. I thought the fight was pretty, but it was like a regular enemy later on, wasn't it? I thought it was pretty. I thought it was easy day. Actually, my friend, he had a horrible time with this boss because he's colorblind and he didn't know. I didn't realize this either, but like I guess like they cast different color spells, so you're supposed to fight the one with like the purple spell or whatever, but he can't see. He didn't know, so he had a really hard time with Crystal Sage, but I thought it was pretty. Champion Gunder, fuck that guy. I have a headache just looking at his name. My heart wants him an F minus, but for the challenge alone I'll put him an A. He took me 107 tries. Before that, the most tries a boss had taken me was probably like 40, maybe 50, and I never thought I would spend more than that many tries on the same boss. I think I used like 70 to 80 fucking embers on him. Use ass. I did not parry against him. I was dead set on I am not parrying until Sekiro. Ancient Wyvern. I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, that fight was stupid. I remember I sat there, I blew 100 arrows on him, and then everyone kept being like, just plunge attack him. And then I did on the next run, and yeah, that was lame. Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. I liked the fight a lot. It was cool. It was a cool fight. I liked the teleporting. I liked the spells. I liked everything about it. It was cool. I enjoyed it, but I liked the fight. I thought it was fun. It was really interesting. Kept me on my toes. It's like one of those bosses where like I had to use my brain for. It wasn't just like fight, dodge, fight, dodge. Like I had to look for him. There's a lot to dodge. I had to time my ember right. It was fun. And Abyss Watchers. A. It was cool. I was told I was there too early, but like I was told I was supposed to do Crystal Sage before Abyss Watchers, but I was being stubborn, and so I kept fighting them. I wanted to beat them, and I ended up summoning someone in chat to help me with that fight. So like I didn't really fight them honorably. I sat there for a while. I definitely could have done it alone, but I was over it. It was fun to like get to have that experience with someone from chat. Thank you, Lion, for helping me with that fight. G Fitty had come come to help me with Lud and Zalin, but the NPC invaders got him killed. Thank you for trying. For, was it Thorm, the giant that wasn't on here? Yorm. I'd put Yorm B tier. He was cool. I liked that, like, there was a special weapon for the fight that you have to charge up. I thought that was cool. Actually, Yorm, I'll put A tier. And then Blue Smelter, I would put B tier just for how frustrating and horrible it was. So just imagine they're there. Blue Smelter was like a genuine crash out. Like a genuine fucking crash out. Like I was on my knees. I like the challenge. Especially at a point where like in 2, where I felt like I was killing it and nothing could stop me. And then Blue Smelter was like, yeah, fuck you. But Yorm was cool. I really like the gimmick. But I'll miss Dark Souls. I know this started out as a lot of low tiers, but I think it balanced out. I think we got everything where it needs to be. But I love the trilogy. I'm sad I beat it, but I'm really happy that I got to play it and meet so many cool people from it.